Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Capes, Cows, and Close Calls. My name is Nick. With me always is my co-host, Sean, the Irishman King.
What's up, everybody?
What's going on, man?
How's it going?
Good, man. Good.
Good. Right off top, thanks for joining another episode. We appreciate having you here. I didn't do the thing.
I noticed that. I didn't peep it out my peripheral, and I was a little disappointed in you. I gotta be honest.
I was focused in. We got podcast dog here, and I was paying attention to her, and I wasn't paying attention to me. Anyways, thanks for joining another episode. Please interact with this episode any way that you know how. Like, subscribe, comment, hit the link, just interact with our social medias. We'd love to hear from you. The other day, we were I don't know, probably wedding planning, but we were on the couch, and Callie was on the other side of Dia. And she was on her laptop. And her laptop did so imagine this is her lap. It felt like this much. And she caught it and pulled it back. Right? So hardly anything. Callie's overreaction was we keep joking about it. She had this oh my God, style reaction.
Did she?
Jumping up on the couch because she thought the laptop was going to hit her. But it only not even an inch. It's just oh my God.
That's hilarious.
It just made me think about it because you collapsed and she jumped the fuck you doing?
She's getting dramatic in her old age.
She is, man. She is,
man.
It's crazy how your dog will go through personality changes almost throughout their life. You get it from puppy into adulthood. But then when you're in adulthood and then you keep getting changes, it's wild.
Yeah. That is crazy. Yeah, man. They got personalities.
I mean,
I'm
saying.
Yeah.
We went from perfectly fine with trains. You saw it last time. She fucking hates the red line. She hates it.
Oh, yeah. It is. See, to me, that's the weirder thing. When they just up and out of nowhere just start hating something.
Yeah.
It's where did this come from?
Yeah, you were fine before.
Yeah. You had no problems with this. When we had Pharaoh, when he was a puppy, thunderstorms didn't bother him at all. He hit 5 and all of a sudden he was jumping in the bathtub to hide when a thunderstorm
When a thunderstorm in here the other day, when it was in the morning and it woke her up, she was barking at it. And she never really barks at it.
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah. So that's what throws me off because I'm just what didn't you change that you was just this is not fun anymore. You know what I mean? That's always weird, but it is weird when they go the opposite, right? It's one thing when they get used to something, right? If they start off, they don't like it, and then they eventually just come to terms with it. But when they start off
having
being
issues
fine,
with things that they were fine
all
with,
of a sudden it's you got a problem with this. It's well, what happened?
Yeah.
What are we going? What's going on here? Anyway, what's up with you, man? What's been going on? You went for a run?
I did.
How those legs feeling? They feel like Jello? Nah,
my legs feel fine.
Okay. I mean, that's because you run marathons with pneumonia and thunderstorms.
So we keep making it more.
It's just in you. You know what I mean? It's built in you to be a runner.
You know what it is? And this is, I'm not trying to sound like I brag. I feel if you were to curve, you're amp up, mine goes pretty quickly. It doesn't take much for me to get not speed. Speed's gone forever. But mileage I can get up pretty easily. So it's usually for me, it's the first 2 runs are the worst, and then I'm doing pretty good after that.
I mean, you were a cross-country runner.
Yeah.
Who used to run with pneumonia and tornadoes, so makes sense.
That was true. The marathon part wasn't true.
The tornado part was true?
I'm an own a tornado too.
That's fair. Do tornadoes freak you out? Because we only had a few, tornado warnings. Were you, scared? Were you oh my God, I can't believe this?
No.
Nah, me neither.
Nah, yeah.
You think you could be
I kind of want to watch.
Yeah, me too. Do you think you could be a storm chaser?
I think, yeah. I don't think you would see me driving into one.
No?
No.
I kind of want to do it. I feel like it's the whitest thing for me to say, but I kind of want to chase a tornado.
Do you remember the Day After Tomorrow movie? It's older. Early 2000s.
I know the movie. I
just keep replaying that when the fucking billboard sign knocks out the reporter.
Yeah.
In that movie, that's just why I can't chase a storm. I can go out and look at, but I'm gonna go into it where something's gonna knock my ass over.
You just gotta keep your wits about you, bro.
Yeah. Did you watch the movie, the new one, or the original? I haven't seen either.
Twister, or The Day After Tomorrow. Wait, which one? Twister. No, I've seen the original, but I didn't see the new one.
I heard the new one was good.
I heard it was good too. It has got Glenn Powell in it. I'm pretty sure. I think that's his name. I know you would know. You were just yeah, baby.
Yeah, it's I know. I think that's his name.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
That dude's in everything now.
Yeah, he is. He's a real up and comer for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw the original. The main thing I remember from the original was like the end scene where they're like holding on in like a barn or something. And you see the cow go up. So that looks fun. But yeah, I could do that. I'm not saying I would want to do that as like a permanent profession. But like, to try it once seems fun.
Why?
Seems like a good time. You know what I mean?
You're a little bit of an adrenaline junkie. You've skydived.
I have
You
skydived,
want to chase
yeah.
storms.
Yeah.
You want to do hunter club contests.
That does seem fun. You know what? Yeah, man. I don't know. Like, I think I don't consider my life to be like boring or anything like that. But on a regular basis, I'm just a really chill guy. You know what I mean? Like, I'm fine with just like sitting on the couch watching TV, and I can do that a lot and not, bat an eye, not be like, oh, I gotta get up, I gotta do something, I'm bored. So I guess when I am going to chase some kind of adrenaline, like I'm going straight to the top. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to just do something small. Like, I want to do the peak of that adrenaline. Like, I just want to do the biggest version of everything possible. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to just go out and like look at a tornado from a distance. I want to be in that fucking truck chasing that bitch down.
Okay.
Right? Like, I don't want.
I feel like I want to see from a distance.
Nah, I want to be in it. Like, fucking, I was in the heart of the storm. That stuff's crazy. I want to be that guy, Like, I've ziplined before, but like, I want to go on like the crazy zip lines where I'm ziplining over like a canyon. You know what I mean?
I've done that.
Yeah. See, I've never done that. Like, I want to do the most extreme version of shit.
My.
Oh.
You said this is a white person thing, is what you said.
Oh, chasing the squirm? Absolutely. Yeah.
Before we got on,
Yep.
we were talking about other white people stereotypes,
Correct.
how we get canceled. But we were talking about showers,
Yes.
and you were about to run through
General bathing.
your shower utensils.
The fact that you just called them utensils.
What do you call them?
Crazy to me.
Well, what would you call shower
Necessities is what I would call them. Yes.
Hit me with your shower necessities.
I mean, obviously some form of soap.
Okay.
And here's where, so
Let me have to say that one.
getting straight to
nobody's
it.
in there with just water.
You never know, man. Because the whole reason why this started is because once again, and this trend has cycled up numerous times on social media.
It's our turn again, because I think we talked about showers, but not this particularly.
No, I don't think so. I think when we did have this conversation, I don't think we did it on the podcast. I think we did it off air.
I thought we did it. We talked about how often we showered.
Maybe. I remember that conversation, but I don't remember if we had it on air.
But if you work out, you're showering again.
Yeah. Did we have that on air? Did we just have that?
Sure, we've had that on air.
Okay, maybe we did. Because I think I remember thinking to myself, I don't want to necessarily bring this up on air. Because I don't want to.
You don't want to make it seem like I don't. Bro, I bathe all the time.
I know you do. I know. So it's come up once again. White folk and their bathing habits. And this time it started with a young lady. I'm sure she's a nice young lady. But she came on TikTok and she asked the world, how often are people showering? And she admitted that she showers maybe twice a week.
Now, so you're saying this is a white lady?
Correct.
Is she a US of A white?
Yeah. USA, for sure.
Because I do think culturally,
yeah, I've heard that. Right,
different locations are different.
They are different about it. They're not obsessed.
I kind of felt like America was really on it with showering.
Yeah,
we're like, let's waste all the fucking water.
And maybe that's what it is. Maybe we just don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck about the environment. We're just using water like ridiculously and biodegradable soap and all that kind of stuff, killing the planet. Usual American.
Do you
things.
remember? Did you have like your neighborhood have like the water drought periods where you're only supposed to water your lawn on like every other day or some shit?
I don't remember
Never
anything like that.
No.
Dude, them sprinklers were running every day in the summertime. It
was like you were supposed to, but nobody was regulating that shit.
Yeah, no, it was. I remember them sprinklers running every day in the summertime. Legit every day.
Okay.
Okay, so she admitted that she only showers twice a week. And I think she thought that people were going to be understanding or on her side, and they were not. A lot of people just ate her ass up in the comments. And so it sparked up the conversation again. I'm not trying to directly come at you as a group, but apparently white people don't like to shower. Or at least if they do, they don't do it properly. They either do it minimally, which is like every other day, twice a week, 3 times a week. Some of them have been known to not wash the lower half of their body, specifically their legs and feet, which is also crazy, right? Because the mindset behind it is, well, I wash my upper body and then I let the soap run down my legs. Why do you not feel the need to put soap on your legs? I don't. That doesn't compute to me. And then the one that you shocked me with, Sean, is they don't like to use some sort of cloth
I don't
or
use,
rag
yeah, I don't use
or
a loofah.
anything to scrub your body. You just put soap on your hands and rub yourself down.
I lather. It's the word you need to use.
I
Nick,
hear you.
is lather.
But the difference between lathering with a towel or a loofah or a sponge or whatever the utensil is that you like to use.
That's why we'll go back to you. I want you to run with me here. What is your shower utensils?
So, I mean, it's not like it's a lot.
I come over and I shower in your bathroom. What am I about to see?
It's not like it's a lot. One, I have I don't even know how to describe it. It's like a hand kind of comb thing, but it's circular, and it's the one that I specifically have is plastic. But it's got prongs on it, and I use that to like help scrub my head and my beard when I wash my hair and my beard. Just because, like, similar to you, like I get dandruff, right? So it's just better for me to go in there,
Kind of soapy
like
using.
that, like to wash my hair.
Yeah.
It's like dandruff medicated, like dandruff shampoo.
Head and Shoulders?
No, it's a different brand.
Okay.
Head and Shoulders like isn't. It's not that it doesn't work for me. This other brand that I've discovered just works better.
All right.
That's all. So it's like a medicated dandruff shampoo. And then
So you get in the shower.
specialized beard
You're
wash.
starting with your hair and your beard.
Yeah. So I start with my hair. If I'm washing my hair, because I don't wash it every time.
Oh, you
I
don't
shower. I don't
wash
wash it every day. I wash it like every
Yeah,
other
I hear
day.
judging white people.
See, but that's what's so funny to me is like some of them will even talk about like, well, I gotta wash my hair. Like I've seen it where they won't take a full shower, but they'll wash their hair and claim that they're clean. And it's like,
You know what's funny
what
about
are you
this?
talking about?
Hear me out here. This is actually a cultural difference you and I discovered about each other. And I remember the moment because I didn't think about it until after you left. And I don't remember what it was. It was we've had a handful of times we've spent the night at whether you slept in my condo or we went out, whatever it is, right?
Yeah.
And we'll wake up in the morning and you saw me with my hoodie up,
Right.
right? And then you're like, are you cold? And I was like, nah.
Yeah.
But what I realized until later is you didn't know the reason I put my hood up is because my hair is
You got bed hair.
insane.
Yeah.
And I haven't had a chance. We just woke up. I didn't get in the shower yet.
Right.
So white people shower, just so you know, not only did you get clean, but my hair is not going to look right until I shower.
And that's fair. Like so to me, I don't have anything against that. Like if you wash your hair every day, like that's fine. I think it's crazy that there are people who specifically feel as though the entire purpose of their shower, their top priority is
clean their
washing their hair. Your top priority should be washing your ass, not your hair. You know what I mean? Like, wash your butt cheeks. Like your hair shouldn't be your top priority. So much so to the point where some of them lather up. And then again, just let that shit run down and be like, "Well, I'm good. I washed my hair, and then I got wet everywhere else."
Are these people in these comments saying they're not washing their butts? Are they saying they're not washing their legs?
They're specific. Well,
There is
a big difference. There is a clear difference. Listen, I'm at the point now where I'm not gonna assume anything. Like you could just be washing your upper half. You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah.
Some people just feel like they got to get in, clean their pits, and then they're good to go. That's crazy. That's crazy to me. Anyway, so yes, I use a little comb brush thing to get in my beard and get in my hair. So that's, I guess, one utensil. It's only two. It's that
That's one.
And then there's a towel. And I specifically use, they're called like an African net sponge. It's like an exfoliating towel. It's a little longer so I can like throw it around me, get my back real good. You know what I mean? Get scrubbing everywhere from head to toe. And then that's it. Why don't you use a cloth?
Why do I need a cloth?
Why? I mean, here's my thing.
I think you're definitely with what you grew up with. I'm not saying you can't evolve.
Yeah, for sure.
Bro, when I was a kid, we had a bar of soap. You know what I mean? We weren't even using fucking body wash back then.
And I know that's how.
And I do come from a people. My family's never been like this, but people. You ever seen those people that got the 3-in-1?
Yes.
Yeah.
The body wash,
shampoo, and conditioner. Yeah. Which to me is wild.
It is wild. But see,
do you have a face wash?
Yes.
You face wash in or outside of the shower?
In the shower now. I used to do it outside of the shower.
I'm exclusively in the
shower now. Yeah. But that's last, right? Because so I wash my hair, wash my beard. Again, if it's that day, right? Because I don't do it every day because it just dries you out more so than it should. So not every day, like every other day. Conditioning the hair, wash my body, rinse conditioner out, then wash my face. So then that way there's no extra gunk from anywhere else running over my clean face. So washing the face is the last thing I do before I get out.
What do you do with your utensils? They just hang?
Yeah.
Do you clean them?
Yeah.
How does specifically one clean?
So this one, I dispose of it because I just buy like a pack of them.
And that's the scrubbing of the.
No, that's just like like I said, it's like a plastic thing. Like imagine like a comb. Like it's like that.
So you got a plastic comb that you dispose of.
No, that one I don't dispose of.
How do you clean this thing?
Take a little shampoo, put it in there.
I feel like you don't do that, Nick.
Why do you think I don't do that?
I feel like you just answered the question right now.
I do the same thing with that and my hairbrush. Every once in a while, I put a little shampoo in it.
You got these long towels.
Yeah.
And then you just throw them bitches away.
Yeah. Beforehand, when I was using like a regular washcloth.
They're like a paper towel.
No, it's
you're taking actual cloth towels.
Yeah.
And instead of throwing them in the washer, you just throw them away.
Well, these specific ones, they're not meant to be washed. Like the way that they're, I don't know, I'd have to show it to you. The way that they're designed, they're not like, they're sturdy, but they're not meant to be like washed repeatedly because they'll just like unravel basically. But when I was using like a regular washcloth, which I do sometimes, because sometimes I run out of those towels, and then I'm like, I don't have any more, so I'm just going to use a regular fucking towel. I wash those.
All right.
Why don't you use a towel, Sean?
I don't feel like... So, okay. I think what you're not realizing is that, like I said earlier, I'm baby smooth.
So it's not the softness of your skin, bro.
What is it then?
Here's the thing.
Because I'm getting all the dry skin cells off. With my hands. It's fine.
Okay, so let's say this. Let's say you go do like a Tough Mudder, right?
Right.
You got mud on you, or you go to the beach, you got sand, you got just like gunk on you. You're still not using anything to scrub that off. You're just using your hand.
Yeah. Why do you think it's, bro? Am I a sponge? Why do you think it's sticking to me?
I'm just saying, like, dirt doesn't ever stick to you. Like, you gotta scrub that off, man.
And then you get in the water. You need the soap that breaks that shit up, and it comes right off.
It's not always the soap, though. You need some abrasiveness. It's like this,
bro. I'm not a frying pan. Hey, you need to get Dawn dish soap and a fucking sponge and scrub.
Well, that's just it. Why would you wash a dish without using some sort of towel? Would you just put soap on your hand and wash a dish?
But dirt doesn't stick to me the same way it does to a fucking dish.
Maybe dirt you don't see. But like, there's dirt on you. You just gotta. I'm gonna give you one of these towels, Sean. I need you to scrub with it.
Step one, I make it hotter in the sun. So whatever's good on me is being burnt the fuck off.
I know you've told me that before. You're like, I gotta burn the first layer of skin off, which is cool. That's a good step in a good direction. I don't understand the mindset of not using a towel though.
I think what it is there's less thought into it than you want there to be. I've been showering the same way forever. I get in, I got my body wash.
What kind of deodorant do you use?
It is why am I blanking on the red one? The one that's got all the commercials.
Old Spice?
Old Spice.
Okay.
It's Old Spice Pure Sport. It's the one I'm currently using. I change them up every so often.
Is it like blue or white?
It's blue.
Okay, so it's more of like
the white one gets all over my fucking clothes.
Yeah, for sure.
Right, it's annoying as hell. I'm there scrubbing the armpits and my fucking shirts.
You don't shave your underarms, do you?
I'm manscaped.
Okay.
Because, Nick, I mean, you could braid that shit if I just let that go. I got a lot of man hair.
Right. Do you keep hair under your arms?
Yes.
Okay.
So on that, yeah. All right, this is...
So here's the thing.
I'm going to share this with the world here. You're going to have to talk about your armpit maintenance, too.
I don't have it.
I don't go at it with like a straight razor, but I do it with my trimmer.
Right.
And I do trim it. So I trim it all the way down, and then I let it grow a bit, and then I trim it all the way down. I'm much more... It's bad. Summertime, when I know I'm going to be shirtless, I'm more on it. In the winter, I'm like, shave it here, shave it there.
Yeah, which is fine. I'm not judging you based on your shaving habits. That's not where we are, Sean. I'm asking you because when you put on deodorant, it gets sticky under your arms, especially when you have hair. So when you go to clean that, you don't feel like you need some kind of abrasiveness to get that off?
Feel like you are a stickier person.
I'm not. I promise you, I'm not sticky.
I'm beginning to feel like you're just sticky.
I'm not sticky. I'm just saying... Listen, I'm going to give you one of these towels. All right?
Okay, I'm going to use one.
I'm going to need you to use it.
But then I want you to also take one shower without it.
I've done it before. I've been in situations, like, don't get me wrong. I've been in situations where I didn't have a towel available and I just had to go hands on body. Or like you said, bar soap on body. There's been times where like, probably like in a hotel or something, you know what I mean? Like we used all the towels and we left the do not disturb thing on the door so the maid didn't come in and refresh them. And we're like, shit, we gotta go. We don't have time for this. So I'm just in there, hotel bar soap on body scrubbing, right? So I've been there before. But what I'm saying is
I want you to do it from the comfort of your own home. And then tell me if you felt dirty that day.
I don't think I would feel dirty, but I definitely don't think I'd feel as clean as I do when I use a towel.
All right, we're both going to try it.
Listen, of all the things, I guess this is the lesser of the evils. Because if you had told me you didn't wash your legs, Sean, I'd have been like, bro, I need you to do better. You know what I mean? Feel like I don't wash my lower half. I don't wash my legs and feet. I'd have been like, bro, you're a runner. You need to wash your fucking feet. Like, what are you saying to me? That's crazy to think that. Because again, I can go back to the dishes analogy, right? Like, you're not gonna just let soapy water run over the dish and be like, it's clean. Like, you gotta fucking scrub it.
True.
That's crazy. Anyway, I digress.
All right.
That's where we are with that.
That's where we are. I don't got a transition for this one, but it is time for it.
So ridiculous.
She's like, you know what else is clean? This clean sweep on this bracket.
Clean sweep on this bracket. You're hilarious. Where do you want to start? What are we starting with? What are we transitioning into? The main topic? You want to talk about the bracket? You want to talk about the comic book? What you want to do?
Let's go bracket, comic book, main topic.
Oh, interesting. So you want to end with the main topic?
Yeah.
So you want to go bracket next?
Bracket next.
All right.
That's what we did last time.
That's true. That's true.
So if you didn't listen to our last episode, we started a bracket based on, we talked about this last episode.
We didn't start the bracket personally.
We started doing the bracket.
Yeah, we just started giving our predictions on the bracket.
DC is coming out with in the next so many comic books. It's KO. What is it called? DC KO?
It's literally called, KO.
where they're pinning all these. We got to figure out what the battles are going to be. So we did the first wave bracket, whatever you want to call it. And now we're going to do the second one.
32 contestant March Madness style bracket, and they will be fighting in this comic book. They will actually be having these matchups. I actually recently read the preview for the first issue.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, based off of the art alone, it looks fucking fantastic. And the preview starts with Superman. He's in like a locker room and he's like preparing for the fight. But he's like tattered. He's like beaten. His cape is all tore up. He's all bruised up. So I don't know what he's already been through. He's clearly been through some shit already. I don't know if this is round 1 or like the final round. Who knows? It could be one of those things where they show you the end and then give you like how it gets there. And he's like wrapping his fist. He's like taping his fist like a boxer or an MMA fighter would do. And he says something along the lines of like, I'm glad, this is an all-out fight. They even let us bring our own weapons. And you think to yourself, like, bro, what the fuck are you? Like, you are the weapon. What do you mean?
You brought a weapon?
You brought a weapon? He's like wrapping his fist. And he has these brass knuckles that in each knuckle is a miniaturized yellow sun. So that he always has the power of the sun on him. So he's just constantly being charged while he wears these brass knuckles.
Okay.
And in my head, I'm like, who the fuck is beating you? What are we doing a bracket for? You know what I mean? Like, not only are you Superman, but you got brass knuckles with 10 miniature suns on them. What are we talking about?
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy, bro. Anyway, it's got to be a he just steps down kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like, either that or he's just fully committed to being the one who fights. Because I think the winner fights Doomsday for like the fate of the multiverse or whatever.
Oh, it's probably like that futuristic Doomsday character.
Yeah, like the all-in Doomsday.
Yeah.
Who like created the absolute universe. I think that's what it is. Because this is supposed to be...
Well, Darkseid created that.
Sorry. I said Doomsday. My bad. Darkseid. I think that's what... Because I think this is like the conclusion of like the absolute universe colliding with the main universe.
Okay.
Or like this whole all-in initiative. You know what I mean? So I'm like, who the fuck's beating you? But anyway, looks good though. Looks good so far. So
let me pause you for a second.
Yeah.
You got something right here.
Do I?
And I feel like it's gonna be on there.
Oh my goodness.
And I don't want to go the whole episode. All right, you got it. You got it.
Okay. Yep. Thank you, sir.
I would want you to tell me.
I appreciate that. Because I'd been editing this and been mad at a motherfucker, bro. I'd been so upset. That's one of my biggest fears. It's just doing a whole episode with something in my fucking nose.
Yep.
So
I get it.
Thank you,
of course,
friend.
man. Of course.
My goodness. Shit. Now I'm be self-conscious of me doing this the whole episode.
I mean, good now. You got it.
Oh, man. Especially since I've been sneezy the last few times. I'm like, dude, I could just have a boogie just hanging right now. Just turn this light down so you can't see it. Anyway. All right. So we went through the first matchups of this bracket. The first 16 bouts. I just pulled up the image of the bracket, so I didn't actually fill this bitch out. So
going by memory.
Based off memory. But I'm pretty sure we remember who won. So first matchup was Superman versus Giganta. We gave it to Superman. Second matchup was Captain Atom versus Power Girl. Who did we give this one to?
This is one of the closest ones.
It was one of the closer ones.
I think we went Power Girl.
I'm pretty sure we went Power Girl. Cool. So then that puts Superman up against Power Girl.
Superman.
It is Superman.
That's why he's fucking beat up, though.
Yeah, that's probably why. Because, okay, how do you think this fight goes? So it's not just like it's Superman. How do you think it goes? Like, give me your story. Like, if you were writing this matchup, how would you let this play out?
Shit. They're getting off Earth because, for one, they can't be fighting. They'll be destroying the Earth, right? So they got to get them off. Maybe Superman goes, hey, if we're going to do this, we're going to do this shit in the Phantom Zone. They shoot themselves into it.
Okay.
And then they're just ripping the fucking Phantom Zone apart with their, like, brutally back and forth, pounding here, pounding there. I don't know exactly what it is, but somehow Superman's going to get the one up feel bad about it, but he's going to take his hit because he knows he's got to win to get to the end to fight Darkseid.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I see something similar. I see it as, I would look at it as Superman would step into this bout and think to himself, you may not be my Kara, but I still don't want to fight you.
Right.
Right? And I think Power Girl would look at it as like, yeah, no, I'm not your fucking Kara.
And I'm going to knock your ass
and
out.
I'm going to fuck you up, right? Like, I'm stronger than her. I'm going to make this happen. I'm not losing to you, right? And then Superman's like, I can honestly see him holding back a bit. And she just like pounding him for a while, just beating the shit out of him. And then he eventually just comes to realize, like, I can't let her win because despite the fight that she's putting up against me, I know she can't beat Darkseid. So I cannot let her win here. Not just for the fate of the universe, but for her own protection. I gotta beat her.
Yeah, so I agree.
That's how I see that going. Cool. Soup's in the next round. Then we had Guy Gardner versus Firestorm. We gave this to Firestorm, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Again, I did the same thing. You said Firestorm, but I thought Starfire.
No, Firestorm. Then it was Jay Garrick versus Cheetah, and we gave it to Cheetah.
Firestorm's fucking up Cheetah. I don't even think that's a particularly close fight, to be honest. Get him fucked up.
Yeah, it'd be tough for her. That'd be tough. All right, cool. So that means out of this corner, we got Superman versus Firestorm.
And that feels right. Because Superman versus Cheetah would have been a joke, too.
Yeah, it would have been a joke. Superman versus Powerstorm. Okay, cool. So that's next week. Next, we had Aquaman and King Shark. We gave it to Aquaman. And then it was Connor Hawk versus Hawkman. Connor Hawk is not a Hawkman. He's that's somebody's son.
This is Green Arrow. Green Arrow's son. So he's also just a Green Arrow.
So he's an archer. So we gave that to Hawkman. Okay. So that means Aquaman versus Hawkman. Aquaman's beating the shit out of Hawkman. Yeah. It's not even close. Cool. Then we go, even out of water, you could put him in the middle of the desert. He'd still beat the brakes off of him. Oh my goodness, bro. I mean, I guess that mace could do something. Does he have a mace like Hawkgirl does?
Yeah.
Where it's like electrified or whatever?
Yeah.
I guess that would help him.
He's still getting fucked up.
He's still getting fucked up, for sure. No, I agree. Lex Luthor versus Black Lightning, and as much as it pained me, Lex Luthor won. That's a fucked up beginning. Like, give my boy Black Lightning a little more credit. And then it was the Demon Etrigan versus Supergirl. And we gave it to Supergirl, right?
We gave it to Etrigan because of the magic thing.
Oh shit! Did we do that?
We did.
That's crazy.
We went a little back and forth on it, but
I
think we ended up saying they're going to write it that it's Etrigan, not that we believe that it's Etrigan. I think that's what we did.
That sounds right. Okay, so then we got Lex Luthor. See, but now if I'm going based off of writing, I feel like Lex Luthor versus Supergirl is a more interesting matchup because then Lex Luthor can pull the whole like, bro, I'll fight your cousin. You think I can't beat you? Like, what are we talking?
True.
You know what I mean?
I don't disagree.
And then her just being like,
or I also could see
yeah,
that
I'm not Kal-El. Like, I don't give a fuck about killing you because I will kill you kind of thing.
But I could also see Lex Luthor like
the whole science versus magic thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that too. Okay. All right, so Lex Luthor versus Etrigan the Demon.
I think Lex Luthor's sticking around.
I think he is too. Unfortunately, I think he is too. Cool. So that means of that corner, we end up with Aquaman versus Lex Luthor. Ooh.
We did something wrong here.
Yeah. Ooh.
It's so not going to go the way we have it right now.
It's not. It's not. You know what's funny? Before the first issue comes out, we should do another one where we don't even talk about the matchup. We just do the prediction. We just do a prediction one. You know what I mean? Like who we predict they will actually write to win these fights. All right. Now we go on to the other side. We had Wonder Woman versus Starro. Wonder Woman. And then we had Lobo versus Plastic Man, and we gave it to Lobo. Which puts Wonder Woman versus Lobo, which would be a hell of a brawl. That's a brawl.
Yeah, they're getting bloody.
They're getting fucked up. Messing each other up, bro. Who walks out, though? I could see. So that one, in terms of prediction, I could see that happening.
Yep, this seems like where it's going to go.
They could write that to be just the most brutal, bloody fight of this entire thing, right? If they're like, we gotta put one in there that really gets people on the edge of their seat, this would be the one.
Yeah. But I don't even know who wins. Is it?
That's tough.
Is it Wonder Woman?
I think it's Wonder Woman, but it's by a small margin.
Yeah, it's close.
It's by a small margin.
But I Wonder Woman.
I would give it to. See, if anything, I almost wonder if it would come down to her having to kill him.
Which she would.
You said she would?
I think she would.
Sure. Yeah, I think she would too. No. Yeah, no. I think she would if she had to, for sure. So I'll give it to Wonder Woman. All right. Then we got Swamp Thing versus Vixen. We gave it to Swamp Thing. And then Cyborg versus Batwoman, and we gave it to Cyborg. So which means we got Swamp Thing versus Cyborg. That's an interesting fight. They're so different, which makes me go, I feel like it could go either way. It also,
I think it's hard for Cyborg to actually take Swamp Thing out.
Okay.
Because he's the green.
He's the green. I think a big part of it too is how strong they decide to write Swamp Thing. You know what I mean? Like,
true.
Because some of his greatest feats, I mean, he's done some insane shit. Like, there was at one point he basically used the green across the entire world to feel shit that was going on. You know what I mean? Like, how strong are they writing him?
Did it specify which Swamp Thing this is?
No, it just says Swamp Thing.
I'm gonna give it a Swamp Thing. I think this is the newer Swamp Thing because I'm somewhat caught up in the All In, and there's a new one.
Oh, okay.
And he's like related to the old one, but I don't know enough about Swamp Thing in general.
Yeah, I mean, I think it would really just come down to Swamp Thing overwhelming Cyborg. Because like you said, I feel like Cyborg could definitely pull out some big guns and just blast him almost to nothing. But as long as there's like a vibe, like some shit, like it's just, I could see something like that happening.
Yeah.
I mean, he could boom tube the main body somewhere like the moon where there is no plant life. But
I'm not saying Cyborg couldn't win.
Yeah.
I definitely think he can win. I just think it's going to be Swamp Thing.
Swamp Thing? All right. Yeah, we'll go with Swamp Thing. All right. So that puts...
It is interesting, like, technology versus plants. Like, that's kind of a cool mashup.
Yeah. So then we have... I guess that'd be the semifinal. Yeah. Be Wonder Woman versus Swamp Thing. I wonder if this is just like a... one after the other kind of tournament where they don't get
the recoup
breaks in between. Yeah, it's not like it's days in between fights. It's like, it's like you win a match and then you wait for your next match. Because Wonder Woman coming out of that fight with Lobo, she gonna be beat. You know what I mean? But Swamp Thing, he's still gonna be pretty fresh.
Yeah,
almost fresh as a daisy, if I may say. You know what I mean? So I don't know. All right. Next, we have Batman versus Star Sapphire. It's Batman. Then we have Red Hood versus Damian, and we gave it to Damian. I feel like some people are going to be upset with that. That's okay. I think Damian would beat Red Hood.
This is where Damian ends. He's not beating Batman.
He's not beating Batman. But does Batman fight him, though? Does he go, I got to beat the shit out of my son real quick?
He does.
So that I can make sure
he's beating the shit out of him. He's humbling his son.
Do you think... See, because I almost feel like it would go... Batman's going to try to just talk to Damian and be like, hey, man, just stop here. Like, you're not ready for this level yet.
And Damien's not
Damien's
listening.
not going to go for that.
It's gonna be that.
He's
And then
gonna be like,
eventually,
Father, you don't have what it takes. You're going to have to kill him, and you won't do it. So I got to do it. And then Damien tries to start fight Bruce, and Bruce is just like, "Ugh, I guess I got to teach this boy some manners."
yep.
It's a young Thundercats, always thinking they better than old Brucey. Okay, so then Batman. Cool. And then we had Zatanna versus Barda, Big Barda. Just a weird matchup. Who do we get? We get this as Zatanna.
I think we did Zatanna.
Yeah. And then it was Harley Quinn versus Metamorpho.
And we decided to go Harley.
It's Harley Quinn. Yeah, it should be Metamorpho, but I'm going to give it to Harley Quinn. Which means we now have Zatanna versus Harley Quinn. As much as I hate to say this, I still think it's going to be Harley Quinn.
Bro, Zatanna is fucking killing Harley Quinn.
But she won't. Harley Quinn's going to win that fight one way or another. It's just going to happen. It's unfortunate, but she's just so popular. Like, We're not doing my girl Santana. Like Listen to me. There are 3 people. The fact that she's even in this bracket is crazy. How is she here, but the Joker's not here? Fucking Poison Ivy's not here. Like, Harley Quinn, of all of them, you putting Harley Quinn there? That's crazy. Huntress isn't in here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you got Connor Hawk, but you don't have fucking Huntress. Green Arrow's also not in this. So you're telling me the only Archer you have in here is Connor Hawk. You don't have Speedy / Red Arrow. You don't have Green Arrow. You don't have Huntress. Fucking who else is missing?
It's no Martian Manhunter in here.
No Martian Manhunter. What's Dinah Lance. What's her name? What's her
Black Canary?
Black Canary. She's not in this. You throw Harley Quinn in here. Harley Quinn's making it to this final.
Fine.
She's
Harley
way
Quinn.
too popular. Like, there's 3 people in this bracket that have plot armor. It's Superman, Batman, and Harley Quinn. That's it. Everybody else could go at any time, but those 3, they're gonna pull it out.
Bye.
Unless they go crazy twist and like Batman dies round 1 or some shit. Then anything goes. You know what I mean?
True.
Harley Quinn should never beat Zatanna.
No.
But she's gonna fight. But just like she should never be able to beat Metamorpho. But somehow, some way,
She's gonna do it.
she's gonna do it. Which is gonna put Harley Quinn up against Batman. See,
That's
that
where it
makes
ends.
sense. That
And
makes
that's where it
sense.
ends.
Right?
Bye.
Cool.
There's our
There it is.
winners.
Next week, we got the semifinal. Yeah, semifinal. No, quarterfinal. Semifinal. Final. Yeah, quarterfinal.
So we got 3 more rounds of this.
Yep.
Cool.
Cool. All right. That was good stuff. So let me ask you something before we get into the next one, because this will be my transition. It says I had a question for you. Somebody asked me this. When it comes to comic books, and then we can expand it out to even like TV shows as well. When it comes to comics, because you've been reading more lately, and I know you've been diving into like longer runs, so you're not just reading like miniseries.
True.
How many issues are you giving a comic before you give up on it?
It's an interesting question.
Before you're like, I'm done with this. Better yet, if someone recommends something to you, somebody recommends a comic to you, like if I tell you, like, Sean, read this, how many issues will you give it before you be like, nah, this ain't for me?
I think it's not issues, it's arcs. So you get like an arc.
Okay.
If you didn't catch me in an arc, then why am I?
Okay. So that's 6 issues. 5 to 6 issues for most comics is one arc.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're giving it. So how many arcs would you give it? Just one? You're just giving it one arc?
Yeah, if I read one arc and I'm not feeling, I'm probably not continuing.
You're just done.
Like, especially if it's dark, you told me to read.
Okay.
Somebody comes and says, read this. Like, yo, you got to read this. This crazy shit happened. I read that one arc and I was like,
Not for me.
yeah.
All right.
Then I'm probably stopping there.
What if I gave you a specific number? What if I'm like, Sean, you got to get to at least issue 14? Would you power through?
Yeah, probably. Because I get it. Because I mean, that's comic books are the same with books. Sometimes the beginning of a book be boring as shit.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden,
because it's all set up, right? You're just like, but you got to get there, right?
Right.
And some people just.
If you're saying the payoff is worth it,
okay,
then I probably keep going.
So you'll give it. All right, that's fair. I didn't think about it in terms of arcs, but you're probably right. I think I'm similar. I usually give it at least one full arc. So again, so I guess if we put it into issues, it's like 5 to 6 issues is usually one arc. So yeah, I give it like one full arc before I'm like, I either want to keep going with this or I don't.
I mean, I'm finding myself that there's a couple different runs that I'm doing a decent job of keeping up with right now, or I'm reading a lot of, right? Like I've talked about like ton of Nightwing. I'm on issue 13 of Superman right now, the 2023 start to it.
Philip Kennedy Johnson's run or Joshua Williams?
I did not look, man. It's just a Superman 2023 and I started.
I think that's Joshua Williamson's run. Let me see. Superman.
You told me to read Aquaman, and I'm sure I'm an issue or two behind, but I know I'll get there.
Dude, you probably further than in Aquaman than I am.
Yeah, I know you told me to start reading, and then you stopped. I kept going.
I think I got through like the first arc, and then I think I just started reading other stuff.
But I know I'm going to get back to it.
Yeah, this is
Justice League Unlimited. I know I'm going to be keeping up with. Spider-Man Unlimited. Ultimate Spider-Man.
Yeah, this is Joshua Williamson's run. Yeah, I heard that run is really good. That Superman run.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I hear it's pretty solid. So how many issues did you say you were into that?
13.
Oh, really? Okay. So you read the first arc.
Yeah.
How was it?
It's good.
All right. It's good enough for you to go to the second one.
Yeah.
But you fell behind. See, and this was funny. So you told me, because I was like, bro, are you caught up on Absolute Batman? And you were like, honestly, I got to a point where I felt like I was just forcing myself to read it.
Yep. That's exactly how
At what point was that?
I think it was within the first arc. I was only reading it so we could talk about it.
Interesting. You didn't like it? Like, what was it?
I don't know what it is. I remember our order was different. So I thought Wonder Woman, then Superman, then Batman. So I feel like I'm more likely to go back to because I fell off. I know that's another one where I know I'm going to get to it eventually. Wonder Woman I'll get to eventually. I'll probably get back to Superman as well.
Okay.
And I'm only going to do Batman because you told me to. Like, it especially doesn't help that the part where I felt like stopping, you also were like, yeah, skip Mr. Freeze, it's shit.
It is. It's not good. I don't like the Mr. And luckily, that is an arc, but it's a very small one. It's only 2 issues. So you just skip, I think it's like either 8 and 9. I think it's 8 and 9. Just skip those 2. Go straight to the Bane shit. Because the Bane shit has been fucking great.
Yeah. So I'll do it eventually.
Do you want me to give you spoilers?
No.
Okay. Because I was going to say, because for me, it's funny. I don't know what it is about comic books. It just feels different to me than like TV shows and stuff. But for me, sometimes spoilers of a comic help me, right? Like
I want to see that.
It encourages me to go back to be like, no, yeah, oh, that sounds amazing. I want to get to that, right? So then I go back and I read it. So that's why I was asking you, because I could tell you some shit and you probably be like, yeah, nah, okay, you're right, Nick. Let me pick that back up. Because this last issue was fucking nuts. So yeah, but yeah, go back and read Batman. So like 6 issues basically. You're giving it before you're like, nah.
Yeah, and then I'm like, ah.
That's fair. I think that's fair. What about TV shows then? Like how many issues? Like if I told you, man, this show is amazing, bro. How many episodes you watching before you're like?
Probably not many.
No.
No.
Does it depend on the length of the show?
Definitely.
Like if it's a
20-minute one
show,
is easy.
Yeah, 20-30 minute one.
But you want me to stiff for an hour?
I agree with that. That is tougher. Because, like, if you don't capture me in the first hour, I'm like, you're not.
You know what surprises a lot of people? I'm going to
me.
upset people by saying this, but, like, I actually think I watched the full season and it never pulled me in, and I, like, forced myself through it. You're
going to say something crazy, and I know what it's going to be, and I'm going to want to throw something at you. You're going to say Breaking Bad, aren't you?
Breaking Bad.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, everybody feels that way, man. It just didn't pull me in. You know what show I also gave a lot and then I didn't finish it?
What's that?
The Office. I watched seasons of The Office, man. I get that it's just like not my humor.
I feel that.
I get why people find it funny, and I'm not saying it's all not funny, but like Mostly, I'm like, people are like, I die and bleed for The Office. Dude, why?
Yeah,
there's so
no,
many better sitcoms.
I agree with that. I get that because to me, you know what's funny about The Office? I feel like whenever someone puts The Office on for me, right? Like if somebody just shows me a random episode, I've even been in school where they put on an episode, like certain classes in college and stuff, right? They reference The Office, so they'll. Whenever that happens, I find myself dying laughing. I'm like, this is hilarious.
But I clip worthy.
Yeah, I tried to go back and just start from episode 1, and it is a pain to get through, bro.
Yeah.
It is brutal. And I've heard people say like the first season isn't great because they were kind of getting under their feet. They were getting their bearings, blah, 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 blah. But like, if I can't get through the first season, then like, how do you expect me to get to the rest of the show?
Yeah.
So no, I agree with you on The Office. If somebody was to like show me something, I'm sure I would laugh. But if you were to tell me
if you were to watch
we're
a clip
gonna
of The Office
sit
is
down
great.
and watch it from episode 1, I just can't do it.
Right.
Yes, I feel that one. I don't feel you on Breaking Bad though. That's
I get it, man.
crazy.
A lot of people feel that way.
I don't know. What is it? Is it just you're not into like the drug stuff?
I just found I didn't give a fuck.
That's crazy to me. You didn't.
I wasn't
care about
getting
Walter
invested
White?
at all.
What?
Yeah. And people,
Wild.
man, this show is amazing. Yeah, okay.
People consider it to be a perfect show.
I know. I've heard it.
Like perfect, even up until the ending.
I get it.
It's crazy, man.
It's a show I stopped watching.
So you
And
never
it's
finished
so
it.
far down on my list that I don't think I'll probably ever
Ever
continue.
go back to it? Yeah, that's fair. So you're saying, okay, so if it's a 20-minute show, how many episodes would you give? If it's like, Sean, you gotta watch this.
I'll give it a few. Because I've stuck it through some shit shows before
To get to some good
to
stuff?
get some good stuff.
Okay.
Man, there's shows like Supernatural where they just have shit seasons. They have 15 seasons.
That's a lot of seasons.
Not all of them are good.
I gotta imagine.
But I've stuck it through them all. Because you got to know the full story. So yeah, I think it's just like you got to have like, I think you got to have a solid beginning. And then you have to like have the promise of getting better towards the end, or do you just want to know how it ends? Because it's also the shows like The Flash. Flash started out great.
It did. It really did.
Bro, we both fell
First
off
season
it.
of The Flash was fantastic.
Neither of us have finished that show.
No. I think I watched season 2. I may have watched half of season 3. I didn't even finish Arrow. I didn't finish any of those CW shows.
Yeah.
But you finished Arrow, right?
I finished, the only one of those I finished was Arrow.
Okay. Because even that falls off, season 5, I think it falls off. But then I hear it comes back and it's pretty good
that
again.
Damien Dark season where it's all magic. And it's funny because I actually listened to some interviews. They're like, that season taught us what not to do. And then they kind of got back to their roots after that.
Yeah.
But then they went way off. Yeah. Anyways,
Okay.
let's get back to the
Yeah. So
the
anyway,
meat and potatoes of the episode.
We're talking
here.
about the Deadpool Batman comic came out. So we've
Yes.
mentioned this before on the show, but for those who don't know, if this may be your first time, DC and Marvel are doing the first crossover that they've done in like over a decade. So it's been a long time. They don't do a lot of these. They did more of them in like the late 90s, early 2000s. There were a few, like there's a Superman Spider-Man comic, there's a Hulk Batman comic, there's a Batman Captain America comic, there's a Batman Daredevil comic, there's a bunch of Batman fucking crossovers.
Yeah, Batman and everybody.
And they're still not letting it go. We're right back to another Batman crossover. There's an Avengers Justice League crossover. Hell, there was even what they call the amalgamation universe, which is when they merged two characters together and then created an original story. So there was like Batclaw, who was a mix of Wolverine and Batman.
Yeah.
There was Captain Superboy, something like that. It was like Superboy and Captain America. I can't remember what their name was. Captain Power. I don't know. Something like that. But yeah, there was a few of those. But this one, it's the first one they've done in quite a long time. And they both went, I mean, obviously DC was like, yeah, we're going to do Batman, right? And Marvel went, we could do Spider-Man. He is our cash cow. But you know who else is really popular right now? Fucking Deadpool. People love Deadpool.
True.
And realistically, he is literally a ripoff of Slade Wilson, Deathstroke. And Deathstroke has been known to go up against Batman. So it makes sense.
It did. I actually thought the comic was going to reference him at one point, and they don't.
No, they don't. I almost feel like that joke is just too old at this point. I think it made sense in the beginning, but I almost feel like at this point, Deadpool has pulled so far away from that reference that they were probably just like, yeah, let's just not even worry about that anymore. Like, let's not bring people back to this idea. Like, he's separated himself so much. Because realistically, Deadpool is a significantly more popular character than Deathstroke ever has been or probably ever will be.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, like, they're like, if anything, Deathstroke feels like the copycat now versus Deadpool. You know what I mean?
True.
So it makes sense. But they're doing 2 of these. Marvel is doing Deadpool Batman, and then DC is going to do Batman Deadpool. We got the Marvel one. Came out last Wednesday. We read it. There's a few shorter additional stories in there. But the main game was the Deadpool Batman crossover. What'd you think? Batman's your favorite superhero, and you're not a big fan of Deadpool.
Not a fan of Deadpool.
Yeah, but you don't read a Deadpool comic book.
I've read a Deadpool comic book.
Which one?
When he killed the Marvel Universe.
Yeah, it kills the Marvel Universe.
I liked it. I thought it was a good story.
Yeah.
A little predictable, but enjoyable.
Okay.
Right? Like I even like the drawing. Like I thought the drawing style was cool.
Like the art?
The art.
Yeah.
So I mean, I got no complaints about it. I like the story. I like the mind. I like the fact that Batman was like not even struggling a little bit with Deadpool.
Oh yeah.
I was like, yeah. And then Deadpool's like, I know we're evenly matched. We should, as he's like tied up.
So that's what I will say. I unexpectedly really enjoyed the humor of this comic book.
Yeah.
I didn't think I would. I'm not the biggest. I like Deadpool, like the movies and stuff, but I don't know. I've never been the biggest fan of him in the comic books. So I wasn't sure. And even like with the first couple of pages when Deadpool showed up, I was like, I don't know if I'm going to love this humor. But once I gave it a couple pages, I was like, no, this is actually really, really quite fun. Like that scene, like you said, when he shows up and he's like, wait, what is that in the sky? He's like, is that like a bat, a bat sign? And he's like, it's a bat signal. And he's like, a bat signal? It's fucking hilarious. And he's just like making fun of Batman the whole time. He's like, is this dude real? Is he for real? He's like, I don't know why he thinks bats are scary, but sure.
Even in the beginning, he's like, I hear about this guy. He dresses up as a big bat.
Yeah, he's like, what is this? I don't think he realizes it's dumb.
That also, I think, is the weakest plot point, is that he just like showed up at
Bruce Wayne's house. Yeah,
but I thought I'd get a twofer. That's a weak plot point.
I get that. Yeah, that was kind of weird. It was just like, hey, I know you're a billionaire too. You got some enemies you need me to get rid of and pay me some big bucks. Yeah, because I guess you would think that maybe he figured it out. But then at the same time, it's like, is Deadpool that smart? Not really. Yeah. You know, I really enjoyed his banter with Jim Gordon. That was fun too.
Yeah.
Overall, I really enjoyed the Deadpool humor in this. I didn't think I would, but I did. That was fun. And you know what? It's funny. You're the second person I know that said that it was kind of predictable. And I'm not saying that it wasn't, but there were a couple things where I was like, I didn't necessarily think that they would go that route. That's fun. When I read it, I was like, I should have predicted this, but I didn't. And maybe it was because I was like reading it in a crunch or whatever, or like I just wasn't. Normally when I read, I like let my mind wander, you know what I mean, and try to kind of figure out where the plot. But this time I was just, you saw me, I was trying to read it before we started this episode, right? So I was just kind of powering through it. So maybe I just didn't give myself enough time to process that this might be where it goes. But when he started to play the Joker, and he's like, yeah, no, he's worth my obsession. He's a real clown. And
he's a real clown.
Like, don't you
use the clown word?
Don't you call him. That's insulting. That's actually really funny.
I love that he's like, you could go now. Just, want to look my enemy in the eye.
My nemesis as he dies slowly,
reminisce a little bit.
He's like, okay. Did you like the Nightwing buns joke?
Say it again.
the joke about Joker's butt, Nightwing's
Oh
butt.
yes. I thought I was
Because we were
funny.
talking about that recently,
Yeah.
so I thought that was funny.
I
that
even
was
like
a real,
when he's in the car, he's like, "Oh, so you have like little boys as your partner?" He's
Yeah,
like,
and he's
I'm
like-
assuming these strokes have been like
Yeah.
really read. It's coast. You probably have heard them all.
And he's like, ugh. It's like, yeah, so I just won't waste my time. I'll just keep it. I was like, you know what? That's probably the funniest joke you could have written about that. Because it's true. At this point, it's like, what could they have written Deadpool to say about Batman having teenage sidekicks
Yeah.
that we haven't heard before? So that was the funniest thing he could have said, was just, yeah, I bet you heard all these jokes already. We'll just move on. Yeah, man, it was fun. I will say, and I know why they did it, right? Because these crossover books, they're not meant to like be the best stories out there. They're not meant to be comics that like blow you away. They're honestly meant to do what they do, which is just make a lot of fucking money, right? That's why they pick two characters like Batman and Deadpool to put on the front of the book.
And they give you just enough just to see how these two characters interact.
Yeah. I do kind of wish that maybe this was like a 6-issue miniseries, because even the plot points, how we got to them, I was like, yeah, okay, this is cool. I like how the story unfolded, but it was very clearly like, we're just cutting all the fluff out. Like, we're just
so
getting
quick.
straight to the fucking point, which is cool. I get why they had to do it that way. But there were a few things where I was like, man, this was a good moment. But man, this would have hit so much harder if we just had like another half an issue to just kind of like let this flesh itself out a bit. You know what I mean? So that's my only like
Gripe with it?
it. And I mean, if you're thinking about reading this, if nothing else, even if you don't necessarily enjoy the book that much, I will say, if you've watched Batman the Animated Series and you've seen the Deadpool movies, at least you can read Batman and Deadpool together. And if you're anything like me, you're just going to imagine Kevin Conroy talking to Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, yeah, no, I did that.
You know
too.
what I mean? Like, I'm like, this is great, because we would have never got this.
Yeah.
So this is fun. Like, in my head, I'm just like, this is Kevin Conroy talking to Ryan Reynolds.
And then Mark Hamill's in it, right?
Yeah, true. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's that Joker. That's the Mark Hamill.
Yeah, in my, I was
Joker.
listening to him as Mark Hamill in my head.
Yeah.
Like,
So if nothing else, that's fun. Then we had a few backup stories. So we had Captain America, Wonder Woman. We had, or actually, you want to rate the comic? What'd you give the Batman Deadpool story?
out of 5?
Yeah.
3.7.
3.7. Okay. I gave it 3.5.
Huh?
Yeah. So we had Wonder Woman, Captain America, Crypto,
Yeah, I think
Jeff
we
the
just
Land
skip
Shark.
these. We're an hour in.
Are we
Yeah,
an
whole
hour?
nother thing. Yeah.
What was your favorite backup story?
Wonder Woman, Captain America, because it was like a super combined universe.
Yeah.
/ they were like real into each other. /
I agree.
Like, I thought this was really. And it was also like of all the issues, the smaller issues, the one that dove in. Not that I got like a huge story, but like some of those other ones were like a page.
Yeah. No, this one was super effective with the amount of time that it had to like flesh out. And it was super cool to be like, no, this has just been a joint universe, like from the beginning.
Yeah.
Like Wonder Woman was there when they had to fight
read
Galactus.
more about that universe.
Yeah, 100%. I was like, this is good. And like, I kind of like that they left it up, because it's not fully like said or like blatantly obvious whether or not Wonder Woman and Captain America have a romantic relationship, or if they're just best of fucking friends.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You kind of are left to wonder of like, is this just like Steve Trevor for her in this universe? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or is it just, they're just like best friends, like they grew up with each other, like they went through all these battles together. They're more like comrades than they are like romantic interests. And I think, honestly, it would have worked either way.
Yeah.
I think
I
either
agree.
way you could have been like, yeah, no, this is great. And for her to be there in his dying moments was like, man, that was a really good story. Like, that was a really good.
And just in a couple pages.
Yeah,
Like, it's
this is
very
like
short.
a quick, short, like jaunt. Like, yeah, no, that was good. Did you like the Crypto and Jeff the Land Shark
couldn't care less.
little bounce back and forth?
Little volleyball game.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever. Maybe if I knew the Land Shark more, but I was like, I don't even know this character, so it's just
that's
nothing
fair.
to me.
That's fair. All right, cool. Yeah, the other ones weren't that great.
Yeah.
I was hoping for more out of the Green Arrow Daredevil one.
Even the Rocket being a Green Lantern and Hal being the Guardians.
Yeah. Interesting ending where he was just like, yeah, maybe we shouldn't have, because it makes the whole reference to like when Hal just was collecting Green Lantern rings and just killing other lanterns, and he did the same thing with the Infinity Gauntlet. Oh, okay, that's a fun little reference to that. But yeah, it was like, okay, whatever. But yeah, no, the Captain America Wonder Woman one, and also I like the art in that one the best too. It was
it looked
really
good.
Beautiful art style. Cool. All right, what are we talking about now?
All right, so what we're gonna do is I got a list. We're going to run through the multiple live action, just in the movies, because it was too big with TV shows, comic book characters that we've had. And we'll state for the character what we want to say the metric is necessarily. But in some form, we're going to pick which actor was, not the actor, but which version of that character was the best.
The best version?
Okay, best.
That's what we're doing?
That's what we're doing.
This is all new to me. This is on the spot planning, guys. Just so you know, in case you ever wanted to know how prepared we are for this, this is it. I didn't know none of this shit until just now. And usually I come with the information, but you got it this time.
I got it, dog. I got it.
Let's go.
We're gonna start.
I'm
with
excited
the
to be on the other side of this.
You ready?
Yeah,
we'll start with the big one.
All right,
Batman.
Okay.
So
we
I wrote
briefly
down
had
the
a conversation
different
about if we put all four of them in a room and they had to fight who would come out on top.
Yes. So this should be pretty quick for us because we kind of done it already. We got Michael Keaton, Val Kilmer, George Clooney, Christian Bale, Ben Affleck, and Robert Pattinson.
And what is the metric we're judging them?
I think this is just who is winning versus like in a fight combat.
Who out Batmans the other Batmans?
Yeah, let's do two. Let's do that. Who beats the shit out of all the other Batmen?
Okay.
And then who was the best detective? That's going to be a second quick question after this.
In a fight is Ben Affleck's
Ben
Batman.
Affleck. He's completely
He's
agree.
beating the shit out of all of them. I get who do you think puts up the best fight?
So I saw this thing. So I saw two videos that kind of inspired this episode, and one was like, you got to give it to Michael Keaton because in the Flash movie, he's straight up fighting Kryptonians.
He is. Yeah, I mean, if you going based off of that version of him,
I'm like, that's not a bad.
No, that's not a good. It is a good point. I didn't even think about that. I mean, I know he does some pretty brutal things in his movie, but also like it's hard to kind of scale it because what they were working with at the time in 1989 is much different from 2020. When did the Batman v Superman come out? 2013, something like that. So obviously it's a lot different. But yeah, I mean, if you compare him to that version,
yeah,
I still think that version was crazy.
I still think the version putting up the most fight is Christian Bale Batman.
I agree, but now after you saying that, because I was gonna say I would put
Keaton.
Oh no, I think I would put Keaton above Christian Bale.
Because he's fighting Kryptonians?
Yeah, I think
so. You want to put Christian Bale as putting up the most fight against Ben Affleck?
That Michael Keaton Batman could beat Christian Bale Batman.
Okay. So you go Ben Affleck, Keaton,
Bale. Yeah. Then Pattinson.
I can live with that.
Yeah.
Who's the best detective?
Pattinson.
Yeah, I know. That was Pattinson too. All right. Superman.
Okay.
Christopher Reeves.
Okay.
Brendan Roth.
Okay.
Henry Cavill.
Yep.
David, how do you say
Cornsweet.
Cornsweet?
Yeah.
Who's
the most powerful?
The most powerful Superman. This one's actually kind of hard for me.
It is kind of tough. So what makes it even harder is I've never seen the Christopher Reeve Superman movies.
Okay.
So that's a little tough. I've never seen the Brandon Routh Superman movie either, but I've seen like the big feat that he pulls off in that movie.
He's lifting like the continent up.
Is that what he's doing?
He's lifting like a kryptonite island essentially up. He's literally he's already he's kind of like the underringer here. Like
fuck, I didn't know that.
He's doing some crazy shit.
I was thinking of the fucking plane scene. Yeah,
bro. Later on in that movie, Lex Luthor stabs him with kryptonite, and with kryptonite coming out of his side, he lifts. Luthor made like a kryptonite island. he's lifting this big ass island up, and does it go to space? I don't even remember. He's in the sky with it.
Get the fuck out of here. Now I gotta. Now I need to pull that clip up. Brandon, what was the name of that Superman movie?
Returns.
Superman Returns. Kryptonite Island. Kryptonite lifts Island. There we go. Okay, so I mean, wow. Yeah, maybe. It's hard to not want to go, I feel, Henry Cavill.
So like, that's what I was thinking about too, because even Christopher Reeves, he flies around the Earth in reverse.
I do know that in reverse time.
So he's doing some pretty powerful shit too.
What the fuck? See, now, man, okay. That's funny. This is harder than I thought.
Yeah.
Because you would think the more modern Supermans would have like larger feats, but in comparison, they ain't did shit.
I'm trying to think, what did Henry Cavill really do that was insanely strong?
Nothing.
He just fights other Kryptonians, but fucking
Yeah.
Michael Keaton did that.
And I mean, I know he stabbed Doomsday. Why do I keep getting them confused today?
Yeah,
he fought Doomsday, but he did it how he does in the comic, which is to a draw, and he dies.
He bitch slapped Steppenwolf, but like, you know how powerful
like,
Steppenwolf is, so it's kind of like,
yeah. No, this shit's crazy, bro. I'm giving it to Brandon Routh, bro.
I actually gotta agree. I think
I'm giving it to Brandon Routh. Look at this shit. This is crazy. I had no idea he did this. And I mean, to be fair, because I'm trying to get the scale of this island, right? Like, I'm trying to see how big this is. I'm not going to say it's the biggest island, but still, it is full of kryptonite.
And he's got a shard of kryptonite in his side right now.
This is crazy. Okay. This is... Well, now he's in space, so it looks a lot smaller. Okay, I'm sorry. Here we go. Brandon Routh. I'm giving it to Brandon Routh.
I agree. I'm gonna go Brandon.
Giving it to Brandon Routh. He's the most powerful Superman we got.
Crazy,
That's crazy.
right?
That's crazy.
And one of the worst Superman movies.
Man, that's crazy.
And he was strong.
Who's second?
I think
It's Christopher Reeves Superman, isn't it?
It goes Christopher. It goes Brendan. Then it goes Christopher Reeves. Then maybe Henry Cavill. And then David.
You know what it is? The advantage that Christopher Reeves Superman has is because it was so early on, they were still drawing from Golden Age Superman comics of him doing the most ridiculous shit. So they're just like, yeah, put that shit in the movie. He flies around the Earth and reverses the rotation, which turns back time. Yeah, we could do that. No problem. Like, what? What are we talking about? Okay. Yeah, that's crazy.
All right, next up.
Wow.
Spider-Man.
David Cornswept Superman. He's a fucking...
He's the weakest on my...
you've done nothing.
But he's got time.
He does have time.
We'll see him do some crazy shit, I think, soon. But
he does have time. But he does get beat up a lot in that movie, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Crazy, man. Unbelievable. All right. Brandon Routh. You did that thing.
Spider-Man.
Okay.
Toby, Andrew, and Tom.
Yeah. Yeah. What are we judging this on?
Strongest still.
We're doing strongest?
I think we're still doing strong. Do you want to do skilled instead of strongest?
Maybe. Like, who's the best friendly neighborhood Spider-Man?
I mean, we talked about this before.
We have talked about this before. Okay,
so we're doing on that. Then it's Andrew is the best Spider-Man, Toby's the best Peter Parker, and Tom's a good blend of both.
Yeah, he's the best blend of both. Okay, so you want to just go based off of who's the strongest?
I think we do strongest.
It's Toby.
And Toby because of the train scene.
Yeah,
right?
it's the train
scene. Toby because
he
stops the train.
Yeah. Like,
we don't see the other two do anything
thing
close.
Tom did to that was the boat. I mean, he does have the scene where the wreckage falls on him.
Yeah.
But he holds the boat
together.
Which I don't... It's hard to equate those two.
Some scientist, mathematician.
Yeah, like, does that equate him holding two halves of a boat together? Does that equate to...
He also fails at doing it.
He does. He doesn't succeed.
Yeah.
Toby succeeded at stopping that train.
True. I'm going Toby.
Because could you... I mean, I don't know the weight of a train versus the weight of a boat, but I gotta imagine that they're fairly similar, and that train was moving. Like, it had momentum.
I think that's what the difference is the train is moving, but the boat wasn't.
Right. It's just slowly kind of coming apart.
Yeah.
And like we just said, he didn't succeed. He needed Tony's help.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, it's Toby.
It's Toby.
It's Toby, yeah. Andrew doesn't have a feat like that. Again, I was going to say Tom does also have the scene where he lifts the rubble off of himself. But even that, it doesn't, like, it's a lot, but it doesn't, I don't know. It doesn't feel the same as stopping a train.
Agreed.
Yeah. Okay.
Number 4, The Incredible Hulk. So we got the early 2000s, because I didn't do TV.
So Ang Lee's Hulk. Is it the early 2000s?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Ang Lee.
What's Ang Lee? Is that his name?
No, that's the guy who directed that one.
Oh.
It's the Ang Lee Hulk movie.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
So that one. Now, I wrote
the one
both
who's
down.
like really green. Like,
yes.
Oddly green.
Oddly green.
Yeah.
I wrote down Edward Norton and Mark Ruffalo, unless you want to make that one Hulk, in which case we're just debating 2.
No, we're going to separate them.
So we got 3 then.
We got 3 Hulks.
I thought about doing, because I didn't include this. I didn't do this with the X-Men, because this is like we have 2 Magnetos, but it's the same Magneto. We have 2 Professor S, but it's the same Professor S. So I skipped all those characters.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Have you seen that early Hulk movie?
A ton. Recently, no.
Okay.
But we owned the DVD as a kid. I
I've
was
been
watching
seeing clips from. So I've never. If I did watch,
this is the other one that inspired the episode.
Okay. Yeah, if I did watch that movie, it was a very long time ago, and I don't remember every aspect of it. I'm pretty sure I had the video game based on that movie.
Okay.
As well.
Use that knowledge.
Yeah, which was fun. I've been seeing clips of this movie for some reason. That Hulk was incredibly fucking strong.
And you saw him get big as he got angry, and he would get fucking enormous.
Yeah. He was. Somebody was showing one scene where he's fighting gamma radiated dogs.
Yeah, I remember.
So they're huge. And the one is biting him in the shoulder, and he literally just flexes his shoulder and breaks that dog's jaw from him trying to bite down. Like, that's insane. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know everybody likes to like shit on the MCU Hulk because of how he ended up. And a lot of people like to say that he just wasn't comparable to Edward Norton's Hulk. But I don't know. I think out of the 3, Edward Norton's Hulk is the weakest.
I say that I agree because of Hulk at his strongest in the MCU, I'm going to say is Ragnarok.
Yeah.
So that version of Hulk is better.
Ragnarok,
spanking Edward Norton's Hulk.
I would say Ragnarok, a combination of Avengers 1 and Ragnarok, right? Because he fights Thor in both movies. And I mean, like, he did some crazy shit, bro. Like, not only was he taking hits from Mjolnir and getting back up, like, he did a lot of just wild stuff. I don't know. People give Edward Norton's Hulk a lot of credit, and I think it's because he fought the Abomination at the end, which is just like another version of the Hulk. But yeah, I don't know. Other than that, I don't feel like he really has anything that's too crazy.
I think we're going early 2003 Hulk.
Yeah, I agree.
2003, whatever year it is. Edward Norton, Mark Ruffalo. Nope, sorry, flip it. Mark Ruffalo, Edward Norton.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I can agree with that.
Who is the most powerful Human Torch?
Okay. So Chris Evans. Michael B. Jordan. And then the newest one.
The newest one.
Who's the actor's name? Is
Joseph Quinn.
Joseph Quinn. Who's the most powerful?
For me, it's easy.
It's Chris Evans.
It's Chris Evans. By far.
I agree.
He was burning as hot as the sun. He was doing that in the first movie.
Yeah, he did the supernova thing. Yeah, I agree. I will say, if we're going, the Joseph Quinn Human Torch, he's very skilled. Is he more skilled than Chris Evans, though?
He might be skilled, but not in power.
Yeah. I get that.
Because we got like a version of the Human Torch that seemed like he really understood his powers with Joseph Quinn.
Yeah.
But I also think if we pin the two against each other,
It's Chris Evans.
although we never saw Chris Evans take fire from things, and we did see Joseph Quinn do that.
Yeah.
That's still a skill. I think it's Chris Evans.
Okay. So in terms of raw power, we're going Chris Evans.
Chris Evans. In terms of skill, we're
I
going
would
Joseph
say
Quinn.
I would say Joseph Quinn. And Michael B. Jordan. Let's just pretend like his version doesn't exist.
Honestly, I did the whole Fantastic Four family.
Okay.
So we have 3 for each.
We should just cut out all the 2015 ones. Go ahead.
Do you want to cut all the 2015 ones?
None of them are
Sue
gonna
Storm. Okay, so Jessica Alba versus Vanessa Kirby.
Vanessa Kirby, hands down.
Yeah, because the Galactus thing.
Yeah, she was a dog with her abilities, bro. Also, she just simply did things we didn't see Jessica Alba do. Like, I don't know why. Maybe it's because I fucking have a child and I've seen childbirth, but the way she was able to just like make her stomach fucking transparent so he could just see the baby inside of her, that shit's crazy. True. Bro. True. That's a crazy level of mastery of her ability. Like, that's wild.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right.
It's nuts.
Great. Mr. Fantastic. Don't forget about John Krasinski. I'm saying it wrong.
John Krasinski. Yeah, you said it right.
We got him as well.
Yeah, we
got one extra
very
Fantastic Four.
Very, very briefly.
In the mix.
What are we doing for Reed, though? Are we going smartest version? We're not going strongest.
Ooh, let's do best. Let's do both. Let's do smartest, and then let's also do best ability skilled. Best skilled in their ability to stretch.
So if we're going skill of powers, it's the first one.
Agreed.
I am something. I can't remember his name. Did you write it down?
Grufford. Gruffud.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
How do you spell his first name?
Ioan.
Yeah, Ion. I don't know.
Yeah,
something like
that. Dude.
It's him. It's that one. If we're going intelligence, though, who's the smartest Reed?
I think it's Pedro Pascal.
You think so? You giving it to him over the other guy?
Yeah.
I can see that. Why though? Is it because he had less to work with?
It's that, and he was like, this movie was so based on him being smart and him solving the problem.
Yeah.
Versus the other movies are not so much. It's kind of like Stop the Silver Surfer, but it's not like he's like actively trying to figure out a sound problem. I mean, he literally was building a device. This is spoilers, right? But his first idea was, let's just teleport the Earth away, and he was going to be successful.
Yeah, it is wild. That's so wild.
Like, he was doing some smart.
We'll just
feats.
move the whole planet. Yeah. Yeah, I like that Reed. I liked his approach to things of just, like he said, like I invite the worst possible scenario into my mind so that I can figure out how to stop that shit if it ever happens. Yeah, that's the Reed you want. That's comic book Reed right there. Right. Yeah, just kind of always have an answer for everything that happens.
Let's finish it up. The Thing. Early 2000s Thing versus the current day Thing.
Ooh. I'm gonna give it to the new one. I'm gonna give it to the newer guy.
Why?
I don't remember seeing that other Thing do as much in terms of like, because we're going strength, we're going just clobbering power, right? He was like tugging boats and doing shit like that. Like I never saw
the other thing
other
was struggling with that Ferris wheel.
Yeah,
that's a good point.
You know what I mean? Like we saw him legit just like grab a chain, which most people would struggle just lifting the goddamn chain, just sling it over his shoulder, and he's dragging a boat through the water. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I give it to that Thing.
I got 2 more for you.
Okay,
it's villain time.
Oh,
let's start with Lex Luthor.
Okay.
Let's keep it
more
rely
simple. On you for this one because I don't know the Lexes as well as you know them.
Kevin Spacey, Jesse Eisenberg, or the newest one, Nicholas Hoult.
Jesse Eisenberg's immediately out the running. He was garbage. I don't know the Kevin Spacey one as well.
There's Gene Hackman, which is the old Superman's.
What about the one from Smallville?
I kept it to the movies because TV shows.
Oh,
was
right. Yeah, you were
ridiculous.
telling me that. Okay.
And this list was humongous when I did TV shows. I am gonna say that I think in terms, but to be fair, the Lex Luthor from Smallville is the best one.
I knew you were going to say that. That's why I asked.
But I actually think Kevin Spacey made a really good Lex Luthor in that same movie. He was very smart. He was supposed to be, so that movie is supposed to be like a continuation of the Christopher Reeves one. So he's supposed to basically be like Gene Hackman. That said, I think Nicholas Hoult actually did the best job at Mad Genius and seeing him do some smart
I get that.
shit. Like his smart feats right off the bat. Like, yeah, I create a pocket dimension in between.
Yeah.
Like, it was like, okay, you're doing some crazy shit. So
He also is clearly the biggest fucking hater of Superman.
true.
Like this dude, his level of hater is on another level. His level of hater is on another level. It's a ridiculous sentence.
Yeah.
But
Justin Eisenberg's was like he was like not playing Lex Luthor.
No,
it
he
seemed
wasn't.
like he was playing
playing
a
himself,
different
yeah.
character. Yeah, I'm gonna go Nicholas Hoult.
Okay, interesting.
Last
Is the last one? Is it the Joker?
it's Joker.
Yeah. I mean, we have to do the Joker, right?
Jack Nicholson.
What do we bet? Is this the most insane? The most strategic? What's the criteria here?
If these Jokers were to fucking go after each other, who's winning?
Okay.
Jack Nicholson,
Yep.
Heath Ledger,
Yep.
Jared Leto, and Joaquin Phoenix.
Joaquin's out of there first.
Joaquin's getting
I
fucking.
think. Yeah, he's getting murked.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Heath Ledger.
It is Heath Ledger. Jack Nicholson versus Jared Leto. It's like they're both gangsters, but like from a different era.
One has a really long gun.
Yeah.
The other one just stabs people with a sword cane. You know,
Yeah.
it's like, what are we going for here?
Yeah, it's Heath, though.
Yeah, it's Heath. Heath is Heath, bro.
Yeah.
That's
It's going to be the greatest Joker.
It was funny. I was listening to another podcast and they were talking about that, about Heath Ledger's performance as the Joker and how he did so well in like what he did with the character. He kind of just like fucked it up for everybody else and almost for the character, right? Because it's like it was such a career defining role for him, and it like at this point it's so ingrained into like our cultural zeitgeist as a whole that it's like how does anybody fucking live up to that without driving themselves insane? You know what I mean? Like,
you know what? This is actually what I think it is. I think to do a well Joker now, you can't go insane and be like Jared Leto and just like, let me be so different. You should get closer to source material and really just nail a Joker straight out of the comics.
yeah, I agree with
You
that.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, because Heath is also not out of the comics.
No,
he's a very
he's not.
different
He's very
Joker.
different, yeah.
Just nail like a comic accurate joke. Remember, because you were talking, what was it, Allstate? Or one of the fucking ones. And you're talking about the commercial, the Batman
Yeah.
commercial. And it's like, how do we get almost like one of the best fucking Jokers out of a commercial? It's because they were just going comic accurate to
Yeah.
them. They just need to like nail, like whether it's like even the animated versions, like even just get closer to an animated Joker. And I'm saying it doesn't even have to be animated series. Like Joker's done well in Young Justice and it's done well, like, and all the animated shit.
Yeah.
But then we get to live action and it's just like, what are we fucking doing right?
Yeah.
Why are we trying to make a character our own when we haven't done it correctly yet?
It's fair.
You don't need to get different from the source
You
material
don't.
because it's been done 1,000 times. It hasn't been done yet.
It's a great point. I never thought about it that way, but you're right. Why it doesn't seem like anyone who's played the Joker has went, let me pick up some comic books.
Right.
And figure out who this guy is. It feels like they immediately, and they could have, I don't know, right? But it feels like they immediately go to, this man's insane. Let me figure out how to descend into insanity.
Exactly.
And it's like, you don't have to do that, right? Like you can pick up some joke, like go to a comic book store and be like, what are the best Joker stories out? And let them hand you a bunch of books and read those and do that.
And then we would have a great Joker.
Yeah.
And it's not Heath Ledger. You're not competing with them. Like, you could do this role and do an amazing job.
Because it's crazy and as like dark as Heath's Joker got. He only scratched the surface of what the Joker in the comic books has done.
True.
You know what I mean? Like, there's a story where Joker literally cuts the skin of his face off and then nails that shit to the wall at the Gotham Police Department. And then decides he wants it back, gets it, and then staples it to his face. So now he just has a skin mat. Like,
which I gotta be honest, man, you don't even have to go dark. You don't have to be.
That's true.
You could be the Joker in the Deadpool Batman comic book we just read.
That's true.
And that would be a huge step in the right fucking... You don't have to do all the crazy dark shit he's done.
Yeah.
You don't need to go straight and do a Killing Joke where he's fucking...
You don't.
Where you're like, man, did he just fucking rape Barbara Gordon? Like,
Yeah.
we don't need to go do all this dark shit.
That's true. That's true. You could even go like, you could go Dark Knight Returns Joker. Like, he's dark, but like...
Yeah.
The whole mindset of... He doesn't know how to function without Batman. You know what I mean? Like,
do that.
I'm just completely obsessed with Batman. And we got a little bit of that from Heath Joker. But he was more so, he was just obsessed with proving that the world is truly fucked up, right? Like, he has the whole speech where like, if I say I'm going to blow something up, like everybody freaks out. But if some soldiers die, it's like, it's fine because everything's going according to plan, right? It's like, okay, so he wasn't necessarily like, he liked Batman, but he wasn't like, he didn't have that obsession with him.
Right.
We haven't got a Joker who's like obsessed with Batman, who's like, Batman for me is my reason for existing. Without him, I don't even have anything. You know what I mean? Like, So we get that with that Dark Knight Returns Joker, who when Batman comes out of retirement, he's like, gets wide-eyed sitting in this nursing home that he's been in, and he's like, fuck, I'm back. Like, he's back. I'm back. Oh my goodness. Yeah. That's a good point, man. It's good stuff. All right.
Cool.
Was that the whole list then?
That was the list.
All right. Well, I guess that's the show, guys. Thanks for coming and listening to this one. We appreciate it. We'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye.